Trump is the top choice for nearly 60% of GOP voters. According to the Wall Street Journal polls, Trump has expanded his dominating lead. Every time he gets indictment, it goes up, as GOP primary voters overwhelmingly see his 4 criminal prosecutions as lacking merit. About half say the indictments fuel their support for him. Of course it does. It's like insane. It's like indictment effect on steroids. The new survey finds that what was once a 2-man race has collapsed into a lopsided contest in which Trump for now is no formidable challenger. Coalescing. It's just creating energy around him. Top rival DeSantis has nearly doubled since April. The lead, 13%. DeSantis is barely ahead of the rest of the field. Look at these numbers. And so those bottom numbers, oh, those are, okay, second choice. First choice, Trump. Second choice, DeSantis. Ramaswamy. He's in 4th place. He's behind Nikki Haley on this one, huh? That's interesting. A lot of neocons in the party, huh? War, war, war. The poll highlights one of the remarkable features of the race. Criminal prosecutions might have sunk a candidate. They've only strengthened Trump. 60% say politically motivated and without merit. We'll see. They're panicking about this. I saw this article and, you know, man, it's like, gosh. Florida man's lawsuit got dismissed, trying to keep Trump off the ballot, but other states are just getting ready to go. Look at this. ABC News. State election officials prepare for efforts to disqualify Trump under the 14th Amendment. Boom. Here you go. New Hampshire, Michigan, Arizona, but they're all bracing for lawsuits. Like, I don't believe these guys for a minute. Oh no, we can't remove and disqualify Trump. Whatever. We'll see. Soon as a little bit of pressure comes your way and you've got a nice big excuse, a nice gigantic fake because, oh no, it's a democracy or whatever, you know, and somebody will change something and they're all going to make the move. Efforts to keep Trump off the ballot under the 14th Amendment are gaining momentum as election officials in key states are preparing for starting to respond to legal challenges. And the Republicans are complicit in this, like Asa's in it, Christie's in it. Several advocacy groups have said that Trump's actions on J6 fit the criteria. He's directly engaged in an insurrection, never been charged, never been convicted. The legal theory has been pursued unsuccessfully against a few other Republicans, arguing their actions around J6 amounted to disqualifying. Trump has denied any involvement. The push to disqualify has gained more traction, look at this, when 2 members of the Conservative Federalist Society supported the idea. These are new people who are entering the game. Maybe they're not. Did we talk about these people previously? William Bodd and Michael Stokes Paulson. They sent a letter to Nevada, I thought it was, but apparently they wrote in a law review article, Pennsylvania Law Review. That's what other people got it, right? So it percolates in these so-called think tanks, law reviews, schools, academia, bubbles it up to J. Michael Ludwig, who is now a full propagandist, in my opinion. Judge Michael J. Ludwig, who is just on MSNBC crying. He showed up at the January 6th hearing. He's the guy who talks like molasses, very painful to listen to. But he was a judge, you know, so he's like a very credible person, even though he just discovered in all of his study of the Constitution this new self-executing feature of the 14th Amendment. Incredible. So then this other propagandist, in my opinion, Lawrence Tribe, Harvard law professor emeritus from Harvard, you know, these people. So then he takes it. He just all piggies back on it. Then they publish it in the Atlantic. Then guys like Asa get it, talk about it on the debate stage. Then a bunch of the other Republicans start talking about it, and boom, it's going to reach critical mass. In an interview with ABC News, Jocelyn Benson, who was responsible for a lot of shenanigans in 2020, said that she and other secretaries of state from Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, New Hampshire, Maine, they started having conversations over a year ago about preparing for legal challenges to Trump's candidacy. I'm talking every day with colleagues about this. We're all about recognizing that our decisions that we make may have, in some cases, be the first, but they won't be the last. And there may be multiple decision points throughout the course of the election cycle. They're going to try to keep him off the ballot in Michigan. So I think the public needs to be prepared for this to be an ongoing issue. That is, it has several resolution points and evolution points throughout the cycle. They're not going to do it quickly. We're not going to wake up one day and Trump's removed off all the ballots. It'll be slow court proceedings, and at some point we'll start to see the dominoes fall, or the attempts. But as conversations grow, legal scholars are increasingly concerned about the practicality of the lawsuits. They don't care. The most difficult aspects will generate probably aren't so much substantive as they are procedural. He says you can be sure that many secretaries of state, by many legal experts, are now studying the details of the legislative regimes in place for dealing with the challenges of eligibility. Bryant Messner, a lawyer in New Hampshire, previously endorsed by Trump, had begun the steps to challenge Trump's eligibility in New Hampshire. Secretary Secretary of State from New Hampshire confirmed to ABC News that Messner, this guy, met with the Secretary of State last Friday to discuss the 14th Amendment. They're going out, man. All these people have been authorized, deputized to go out and just start the onslaught. Secretary of State also confirmed it was flooded with calls from supporters of Trump on Monday after Charlie Kirk claimed the state was trying to keep him off the ballot, saying that we're clarifying this. Nobody's taken any actions yet to keep Trump off the ballot. Nobody's making any sudden movements, but lawsuits are bubbling up. And Jocelyn Benson, who we had a lot of litigation with her name in it in 2020, she's still in charge. Arizona's Secretary of State, who said that he doesn't have the authority, is still apparently looking into it. He said that the Supreme Court was dead wrong. He says if that was the case, then no constitutional qualifier applies, right? So he's going to change his position on this. For now, he's, quote, deciding how to decide how to proceed. Isn't it amazing? Arizona, they're going to try to keep him off the ballot. This is all just warm up, man. These people are just stretching, just cracking their knuckles, getting ready for the onslaught. So it is going to be coming very soon.